I'll jump straight into this. Um, but yeah, hope this is okay. Let me start the timer. You suck. Okay, that one was better for me. Start. Yeah, that one was better for me, so I hope that was better for you guys. Sounds good. Cheers. Cheeseburger, you're busy. You're lurking. Back to work. You're a fucking liar. Oreos are absolute trash. I fucking dare you. How dare you? So PB for me here is getting into the pipe maybe 3 or 4 times, and I've spin jumped off.
This is a test of the emergency Oreo broadcast system.
Okay, TTS seems to be working now. Yeah, so I've got in the pipe about 3 or 4 times. I have been struggling getting... Oh, there we go. I've been struggling getting into this up pipe, and I have died on... Oh, shit. I've died on this first muncher here. There. I've died on that muncher. Oh, shit. So that's PB, basically. Yeah, hope everyone's having a fantastic day. The weather here has been fucking mighty, so I've been enjoying it, making the most of my time off. Let's see how much progress I can get today. I've been trying to sell my car, which is the fucking worst thing ever. Yo, have a good lurk ratio. And GG on Kamek, that was fucking really good watch the other day. If one of the mods could give Ratio a shout out there, Ratio is now in the Fuck Kamek club. Okay, I think I know what I was doing wrong there before with that pipe entry. There's 2 times in a row I've got it where if I go up really early I can get it. Yeah, Ratio was fighting Kamek, and it was a very similar battle to myself, where once he started getting to the end consistently, like it was happening all the fucking time, and it was just a matter of time. But he didn't know you had to jump to hit him with the shell, so he lost a lot of deaths that way. But it was a great fucking watch. It was a great build up to the big finale. So definitely check out Ratio. I seem to be doing a lot fucking better here today. Nope. I played this for about an hour on Wednesday at the start of my stream, and I just made 0 progress. It was shite. I'm a little bit more relaxed. I was very jittery the other day. Oh. Yeah, let's see what I can do here. Okay. Maybe just go. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's PB. Fish gate. Oh fuck, I thought the bullets got me that time. Okay. Yo, Bracky, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. How are you getting on with Bowser, or has Bowser been beaten? Oh shit. Yo, Steelbeard. It's miserable, Bracky. Fuck. Yeah, it's a long old fight. Yo, Steelbeard, thank you very much for choosing me for the raid. I've just went live there. Welcome on in, everyone. Steelbeard, I would ask how your stream was, but I was there for all of it, well, most of it. I never got to, yeah. Still, I'm assuming you didn't get the H. It's a hard H to get to. Yeah, you finished the hack. Easy hack, mate. Completed it. Yeah, no worries. Get. No, Steelbeard, it's really good to see you play it because you're more than capable of doing it. Even how well you're doing so far. I don't want you being hard on yourself because that's a really fucking difficult level. It's always known as a gatekeeper level, like you must be this tall to ride kind of thing. And if you can get that H, you're fit for the entire hack. There's going to be plenty of levels that trip you up for ages, and like the third level, one by one, you're going to live in it for a very long time, and that's just completely normal. That's what everyone went through. So you're getting very close. I don't want to tell you where you're at, but you're getting very close to the H. So you've got this. I think it took me 3.5 hours, and it was my 7th race hack. I've done a lot more hacks than what you've done. And I wrote this in chat, but it was a long message, so I don't know if you got to see it. But Invictus is a game that makes you a better gamer. Like you do the grinds, and you come out of it after every exit a better player. So you'll see yourself getting better after every clear. Oh, you did get through the pipe. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, well then, all I'm going to say is you're going to hate yourself whenever you see what's up right after that. You could have had the fucking hits. But yeah, welcome on in, Raiders. Really good to see you all. I need to crack my neck. It's sore. But yeah, we're on the Grand Prix World 2 grind. I'm fucking 9 hours in, and I'm still only on the 3rd exit. So, slow progress, but I'm getting there. Yo, thanks very much for that follow. I appreciate that a lot. Fuck. Yeah, I hope you are all doing great. Yeah, like Invictus kicked off like really big when it first launched, just because it was like the first time like there was a lot of custom graphics, and the music in particular like really fucking set the mood for Invictus. A lot of hacks before that, like it just had a tune to go with the level, but Invictus, it's like I can't remember if this is true or not, but I think Joe's like pre-selected music before building the levels. I think he already knew the tracks. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I heard him say that before, and you can feel that because every single track just feels right. And so it was like the first time a hack had really come together as like this overall like masterpiece. Like it was all well orchestrated, and then Grand Prix World 2 followed closely after it, after a few months. And like the reason why Invictus and Grand Prix World 2 like blew up so much, it's not just because they came out whenever nothing else was like it. It's because they're also great games on top of being like more of a story. And like with Invictus, like no one wanted custom shit in their hack before Invictus came along. Like people didn't want custom blocks, they didn't want custom gimmicks, and then like the double jump feature and stuff like that. Like there were certain things like a lot of screen wrap stuff. Like a lot of that stuff hadn't existed, and if you go back and watch a lot of people doing their first playthrough in the early days, a lot of like Grand Poober and Tofu and stuff. Like if you go back and watch their playthroughs. It's so fucking cool to watch. Whenever people were getting so excited because they'd never seen anything like this before. Now, whenever someone's playing Invictus and stuff for the first time, they've already seen a lot of stuff, and not only that, they've played like easy hacks that are new, like Kaizo and Nightmare Cafe and Orcus and stuff like that, where people are a lot more familiar with all these custom stuff. Well, Invictus like set that bar high, whereas like, hey, we can create like a almost vanilla game and make it a little bit better. But the music and the aesthetics and the odd custom block here and there just worked out perfect. I also choose music and aesthetics before making a level. Yeah, well, there's no one way to make a level. There's a million different ways, but it's whenever everything is considered, that's what changes it. And it's easy to build a really cool level and then sort of like skimp on the aesthetics of it. Like the best example of aesthetics is Xammer. He spells his name, he's German, Xamerx, Xamerx. He's by far, he doesn't do a lot of level design in SMW, he does a lot of overworld design, but he has some demos and showcases for his graphic work, and it's absolutely fucking incredible. It is so good. So it would be cool to see more intense graphics. And I talk about this often, where the likes of, I always use these three examples: Waterworld, Casio, and the Celeste hack. I love this idea of an entire hack being its own thing, its own custom story, its own custom graphics carried throughout the entire hack. And I hope to see more of that. Like with Casio, the reason why I put Casio in that mix is because it's very like psychedelic. It's very like sniffing bath salts kind of vibe, and whereas a lot of other hacks are just like a level added on to a level, and each individual level looks great, but they don't necessarily all go well together. And it's not that they do or they don't go well together, it's just they don't flow into one another. Grand Prix World 2 was the first one that I saw that at the end of each level you get like a mini preview of what the next level is going to be. So I think that was the first time I saw that. But in terms of the actual every level having the same kind of theme, that was very new. And sorry, I'm rambling loads. Yo, Azrath, how's it going? Jeez, I'm missing out on so much chat because I'm rambling. Oh, maybe I didn't end up not doing it on stream. I've read through, I haven't responded yet, but I've read through what you sent me, and I want to get it up and running before I respond back. But no, I didn't do it on stream because there was just so much happening and I didn't want to sort of break the flow. But yeah, cheers, Astros. Did you ever continue Grand Prix World 2? I can't remember. Because you always have a few hacks on the go at one time. Yeah, no worries, Steelbeard. Enjoy your lunch. Okay, this controller here, I don't like the D-pad on it. This has got the really good action buttons, but the D-pad is really shit. And so I'm trying my best not to hit it here at all. Okay. I should have listened to myself and not play this hack because you appreciate it less now. Yeah, well, Bracky, it's all taken within context. Like, just because something is hyped up doesn't mean it's for everyone. Everyone's got their own personal taste, especially with Kaizo. Kaizo is no longer a singular track and a singular design thinking. There's so many like little pockets of Keizo, like all these different branches, like for example Shell Keizo, and I've recently discovered Key Keizo. I've been doing a lot of key shit, a lot of key hacks, and there's like straight up platform, and there's glitchy stuff, there's cruel stuff, there's fair stuff. So it's just like if all these new people starting Keizo, and every single one snubs old school Keizo, and it's just it's become its own thing. So yeah, one singular hack is not for everyone. This hack, the reason why this one was such a big deal was because, again, like Invictus, aesthetically it looked great, music was great, it played great, had really good gimmicks that people hadn't seen before, and it was challenging. So it was same in Invictus in a lot of ways, but it was a lot harder, and as a result people played it for longer. Like the levels were more difficult, so you play it for longer, and therefore the victories are more rewarding. When you beat Marathon, for example, it feels great. When you finally beat Bowser, it feels great, and as a result, a lot of people wanted to speedrun it. And then that build, like that, we went from like a community of like 50 Keizo players to now, what, 1,000 Keizo players, 2,000 Keizo players, like I mean streamers. But it's like it's completely exploded, and everyone sees like all the big streamers having played this, ran it and loved it, and that just, it gives like viewers, it's like it gives them a biased view of, oh, this must be a great game because everyone says it's great, and like this is obviously a great game, like but it's not going to be for everyone, especially someone like yourself who's so experienced in so many little pockets of Keizo. Like you're very big into your shell stuff as well, and you create like I always bring this up, but your shell level is so fucking creative. So anyone who's like dived in and done their own thing, they're very clued into what they like and what they don't like, yeah, like a lot of these levels are unfair. Levels like Deuce Slayer and stuff are so fucking long, and it seems so cruel because you just don't see that in other hacks, or yeah, other hacks just don't have levels that are that length, and it just gets to the point where like, what is the point? Like Toasty Coals as well. Toasty Coals is a really hated level by many people, but you're either the person who enjoys like getting that victory, or you're the person that's like, fuck that, I never want to play that again. And it used to be where people didn't really have that opinion. It was, they always leant into that was great. Now it's like people are more open about not enjoying a level because there's so much more out there to enjoy. Yeah, you didn't struggle with that one as much as others though. Like Deuce Slayer is probably the level that takes people the longest. Like the Eerie takes people a long time as well, but only until after they get the first H. Like once they get the first H, it's nowhere near as bad in the Eerie. But yeah, it's now that people have an option of what they actually want to play, people don't really stick with the grind as much if they're not enjoying the level. Whereas back in the day, one hack came out a month, and as a result, fuck me, I'm struggling with second Fishgate. As a result, people played what had just come out, whether they liked it or not, and then you just sort of grow to like it because it was better than what came before it. And then that's where I was saying about the like viewer bias. Most viewers who've never played Keizo, their opinion of a hack is based on what they can visually see, what they can hear, and what, like, the streamer's opinion. The streamer's opinion very much dictates a viewer's line of thinking, where it's conscious or subconscious. And if someone's having an absolutely shit time with a hack, like that very much leans into what the viewer's perception is, whether they know it or not. And a perfect example of this would be like one of the first times I saw a morsel hack. I can't even remember who it was. I don't know why I don't remember who it was, but I remember the stream, and they just fucking shit all over the hack, and they shit all over the aesthetics. They kept complaining about the Yoshi World, or Yoshi's Island, the blocks, the exclamation blocks. They shit all over those blocks, and now I fucking hate that block. And it's all, every time I think of that, I think about this streamer complaining about one of the, I think it was probably storks or elephants. I think it was elephants that I was watching, and I really can't get into Morsel's aesthetics, and I feel like it was because that opinion was forced on me by this streamer that just fucking shit on it so much, and I always remember that. Yo, Mrs. Thing, yeah, have a good lurk. Thank you very much for popping in. But yeah, like I always remember every time I feel bad, like I feel bad about not enjoying watching someone play a morsel hack. I always think back to how I think my opinion was formed for me before I had even like, I didn't know anything about Morsel at this point. I didn't know like he was a big deal and stuff like that. I didn't know about his work in Jump and all that jazz. I just knew him as this crazy creator that created difficult hacks, and this was one of them, elephants. Yeah. Okay, the first one, you can get it first cycle. I'm assuming you can get the second one first cycle as well, but maybe there's like a pump in, with just one pump in between or something. Okay, I've got that first section down, so I just need to sort out this fish gate here.
"13 months.
13
fucking months of this fucking shit. Oi, where do I apply for a refund?"
Well, that was all robotic. Was that robotic for anyone else? Why is that robotic? That should not be robotic. Stream elements alerts. Refresh. Okay, I've refreshed that source now. I don't know why it's robotic. Why is Brian so high pitched? Yeah, I don't know. But 13 months, so that's actually officially a year then. So obviously when you start off day 1 of month 1, you get your 1 month badge. And your second month, that's technically 1 month of streaming, full month. So Rick subbed to me within less than a minute of me going live in my very first affiliate stream, and he's never stopped. So that's I don't know, was it Wednesday? No, not Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, maybe something like that. So you're officially the very first like 1 year sub. Well, you were the first to do the 12 months as well, but yo EJ, how's it going? It's easy to get caught up in streamers' opinions, yeah. Or he was a fucking gross. Oh, fuck. Yeah, no worries, EJ. Thanks very much for hanging out. Have a good one, dude. "13 months, that's almost a year. That is a year. And Loaf, how's it going? I hope you're keeping well, dude. I've been trying to fucking sell my car this weekend, and I've had nothing but fucking time wasters. It's so fucking annoying. What's the lowest you can go? Well, it's too good of a car to give away for nothing, so everyone has a price, so I do have a low target in mind, but no one's even coming, no one's messaging about it, and no one's even trying to haggle, so hard to sell the car whenever you've just people wasting your time. but no one's actually interested. You're currently typing up your notice in work. Oh, really, Rick? I can't tell if you're joking or not. Oh, fuck. Have you got something else lined up? Are you going to be a stay-at-home husband? Plus also threatening tactic, of course, of course. Well, if you think that'll work. Yeah, yeah. Well, in that case, when they ask you, like, be fully honest about why you're leaving. If it's money or it's the senior management or whatever it is, be fully honest. Because you don't want to stay for more money if that's not the reason you're leaving, and you don't want to leave just because of money and without saying that to him, sort of thing. Dear employer, get the fuck. Stay-at-home husband, well, unless I'm working from home, which does include OnlyFans. I need to switch this controller over. This is ridiculous. But yeah, Rick, thank you very much for this sub. I appreciate that a lot, I really do. Well, this one's got a way better directional pad. Way better. Oh, fuck me. Easily fixed if the company came down from its high horse, but it won't, so I'm fully prepared to leave. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, maybe not for me. It's not something I have any interest in. Like, I know they're better, but that to me it's irrelevant. I want to play in controller. I'm a bit of a controller snob. I would rather complain about my 10 controllers than have a hitbox. Like, I'm not throwing shade at anyone who has one. People are free to use it. But yeah, no, not for me. And I love using controller. If I was going to do a hitbox, it wouldn't look anything like anyone else's. I would do like an ergonomic style hitbox. Like I would have one that sits upright, like this, where you can like get your individual buttons there, and two individual like boxes, rather than a flat like typing on a laptop. Yo, Zillion, how's it going? Pickles! Yeah, I used to love pickles, and then I just stopped eating them, I don't know why. And then I discovered your stream, and I started eating pickles again, and now I can't stop. The first time you ever saw what I looked like was whenever I sent a photo into your Discord of me eating a pickle. You're like, you're a full grown man, you're like a hairy man, I don't get it. I thought you were 13 years old. Wait, I can't remember, is that... Oh, that emote's a fucking kiwi. Here's me thinking about fucking pickles. Same thing though. Yeah, I can't one cycle that. I don't know what to do. There must be like a little single pause or something to do to get past that bit, but okay, let's go. Bastard. What a rhetorical question that is, Zanian. No one needs any additional skills other than being a yod gamer. Oh, I forgot I have to turn off that. Oh, fuck me, that just reminded me, I still haven't given, what do you call him, Grateful his voucher yet. I asked him what voucher he wanted, but then I tried to buy it and it was a bit more difficult. So I need to message him about that. Timers. Okay. Get good. Rick, whenever they ask you in interviews what's your biggest weakness, just say the ability to know when I need to practice sections and crescendo instead of just bash my head against the wall. See what they say. His choice of husbands. Being able to hum Bloody Tears from start to finish. Is this Bloody Tears? My biggest weakness is that I can't say hi Dan, bye Dan, hi Sparky, bye Sparky every time I enter the portrait rooms. If I didn't, it was bad luck. Okay, I've got this section down. I just need to figure out this fish gate. I haven't got past the second fish gate once. I'm not going to stretch my legs out, but Maggie's at my feet, and I can't move her out of the way. She gets all cranky whenever I wake her up. Thought I was going to get it there. Me and the wife got table tennis bats and balls. We got the training balls as well, the soft ones, the foam ones, so you can put like crazy fucking spins on them. We play every now and again. We haven't played actually since we moved to this house, but we used to play in the previous. Oh my fucking god! We used to play in the previous apartment loads on our dining table, and it's fucking class. I love it. Hello, sexy banana. lost me the ping. Fuck this fish gate. This section here, I've got it down, but it's so boring having to do this bit over and over and over. Fuck me, and I suck. I'm so shit. Trying not to read chat too much just so I can focus up and get this done. Come on. I want to do all portraits, so I want to go visit all the portraits. So, which means I have to go visit Composer here, but I don't want to go visit him unless I've actually like fucked up and missed the pipe, because I don't want to have to keep fucking doing this bit again. It sucks because I can't consistently get that first cycle. So I think I'm just gonna pull out of that first cycle and practice just getting them both to line up individually. Okay, so I definitely can't do both. They're lined up, they're set up so you can't do both with one movement with the tide. So I'm gonna have to pull back and do another lucky swim through. Yeah, to get that one cycle, you must have to enter the water at a particular time or a particular location in order to get the right momentum at the right time. I'm doing that and just hoping I get lucky. Because I don't know. I can't read it. I don't know the timing. It's probably just like one pump backwards or something like that to make the second one line up. So, like for the speed run, I know it's speed run friendly, but it's not. It's not a one cycle for both. It's probably one cycle for the first one, and then like a one pump for backwards for the second. But I'm not even getting the first one consistent. So maybe I should try getting the first one consistent by figuring out where I have to enter the water at. Okay, so if I enter as far to the right as possible, I don't know if it's 100% the farthest right, but that lined up. So it was going as far, really far right, and that lined up as a one cycle. So I think if I do that, I'll be able to get it consistent so that I only have to worry about the second one. So that seems like the smart decision. Let's try that. Fucking too early this time. Okay, far right. Okay, I'm gonna have to slow myself. Yeah. Okay, that seems to work. So let's keep getting that first fish gate in the first cycle. Okay. Forgot to do this thing. I forgot to go as far right as I could. Was when he started barking downstairs and this level's fucking taking me forever. I think I'm gonna stand up for a bit. Let's stretch my legs out a bit. Oh, no! Oh, what was that? Oh, wait, what? Look at my replay. I'm confused. Am I meant to still be spinning on the porky puffer? Well, that's a PB, but I don't really understand what was next. Did you shout out for Wesley Snipes? Played. Okay, far to the right. They are playing new game. I'm gonna have to do that a little bit more, and then I'll eventually try and just start to figure out a time. There's no point in me trying to figure out a time now, when I'm still just getting used to the first gate. Alright, slowly getting here. Slowly. Fuck me. Can't wait to go fucking legless tonight. I spend way too much fucking time on TikTok these days. I just briefly read that, Loaf. That's not no company will do that. I work for a huge tech company, and your salary doesn't change whether you work in a big city or out in the countryside. Well, maybe my company's different. My company give a shit about you as a human being, and if being out in the sticks means you can save a bit more money for your family and stuff, great. So it's just personal preference. People have different styles of living. Some people want to be out in the countryside and have their own space, have a bit more land around the house. Other people want to be in the city where all the crack is. So your salary is never adjusted. If you want to live in San Francisco and have no fucking money, go to a different company. If you want to live in fucking Alabama and become a fucking millionaire because the cost of living so cheap, that's up to you. So like in the States, all the low tax states are like seeing a huge influx of Californians coming in. I think North Carolina is one, Virginia might be another one, Tennessee. They're getting all these huge tax hubs appearing because all these people are working there now, work from home, paying less lower income tax. Some states I think actually have zero income tax. Florida? I think Florida might have no income tax. Yeah, it's if a company does that, if you work remotely and they adjust what you pay based on where you live, that just is going to bring in a lot of issues, because you're going to have people who like say they live in San Francisco and really they're like doing like a ghost, like I live in this address, but it's really like an Airbnb, and they're paying the owner of the Airbnb to like collect their mail or whatever if they were living there, and when really they live in Alabama or somewhere like that. So that brings up a lot of issues, potential issues if that was the case. You could be earning say something like you could like $100,000. Someone could be earning $100,000 based on living in a city, and they don't actually live in the city. They're paying someone that has a property. They're paying them like $2,000 or whatever for the year just to forward the mail to their actual home address in a different state. So it doesn't happen over here, and I'd be very surprised if that starts to happen elsewhere. Like there's a difference of if someone wants to work in, say, the offices in San Francisco, if someone is hired to work in the office, then they have a higher salary than someone who works remotely in Alabama. But two people are working remotely in different states, different cost of living. That's like a dangerous territory to go down. Yo, Havoc, how's it going? Minister, how's it going? But yeah, it's all these things get talked about, but when you bring it down, there's just loads of issues with how that all is, how things can happen. So the bottom line is a job should pay what it pays regardless of where you live, and then your lifestyle dictates where you want to live. Do you want to be in a city? Okay, well there's a cost to that. You're going to have less disposable income. If you want to live out in the countryside and have more space, then you're going to be taking home a lot more money. So yeah, well, America has a lot of fucking issues. The land of the free. The land of the free. That's a big joke. Yeah, America's very behind in so many different ways. But yeah, it is what it is. Not here to get political. We're free to get fucked wherever we want. Yeah, what was I reading? What was I reading? Oh yeah, I was talking about TikTok there. Like I was watching this TikTok where this guy was saying, he's an American guy, and he was just saying like why do like non-Americans think that the premise of like Undercover Boss is strange? Well, the reason why, like outside of America, the reason why Undercover Boss is strange, because at the end of Undercover Boss, the boss is like super generous to these good employees, people who are like sick of medical bills, who want to pay through college. Well, elsewhere in the world, college is for somewhat affordable, and healthcare is somewhat affordable or free, and like we just get on with our lives, and it's just like all these normal things just cripple the average American, and so that's why like Undercover Boss doesn't work in the UK, for example. No one has fucking medical bills. That's ridiculous. Why should anyone have bills for getting sick? It's ridiculous. Oh, this section here is fine. I know this section, but I can't get past the fish gate. I've died to the fish gate now about 50 times. The fish gate's fucking hard. I can one cycle the first gate, but I can't get past the second one. I'm having to like manually just like hope, fingers crossed, hope it works kind of thing. Yeah, that's the problem. I'm too afraid to even try and work out a pattern. Like I'm not afraid of the first gate. I'm still dying to it a lot, but I'm not afraid of the first gate. The second gate, I've zero idea what to do. I've got past it once. I don't want any tips just yet. I might ask for some tips at some point, but as of now, I don't want any tips. Wrong, but in America, if your doctor prescribes you the best medicine for your issue, your insurance provider may disagree and try to get cheaper alternatives that suit their policy. So literally going against the doctor's orders. Oh yeah. No, well yeah, we'll stop there. But basically, yeah, that is something that can happen. Because like there are many drugs that are the same, different brand names, but they're all the same stuff, and the doctor wants to prescribe the big one because it's business, and if they can prescribe the one that costs 3,000 as opposed to 300, they get more money back in their pocket. So the insurance company will sometimes do that, where they don't cover it. So it's a business. It's one of the biggest money-making businesses, like the sectors of industry over there is the medical field. Like there's a lot of pharmaceutical companies here. Like Pfizer is in Ireland, and like it's just crazy. Like because they're making brand name stuff. They're making unbrand name stuff. It's all the same stuff. Like in the UK, there's a code name for the drug that's on the box, and you can compare brand name stuff to like the shop brand stuff, and you can compare the code name. It's called the PL code, and you can compare the two. You can see if it's the exact same product or not. Like not even just like it's like similar idea, like the actual like same product made in the same factory. You can compare the two, so you don't have to pay for the extra one. A lot of people just buy brand name stuff thinking it's better. When it comes to medicine, there could be maybe one or two ingredients in what you're taking, so there's no point trying to find this fancy one. It's all the same stuff. Like you could be getting something that has 500 milligrams of paracetamol and some sugar in it, and yeah, you could be getting that same product for two different brand names. One's 3 times more expensive than the other. The only difference is, like, I used to buy like super cheap paracetamol. Like you can buy paracetamol here. So in North America you can buy, so we call it paracetamol. What do you call it? You've got a different name. Is it not tramadol? but it's basically painkillers. I'm trying to think of what you call it. But yeah, paracetamol is our like default painkiller. I can't fucking think of the name of that in North America. What do you call it? But yeah, paracetamol. You can get it in like for like 16p a box. So what I was going to say, in North America, you can buy them in tubs of like 500 or 1,000 tablets. Here, you can only buy max of 16 tablets at any one time. Just to prevent people taking overdoses or whatever. So if you go into the shop, they won't sell you any more than 2 packets. No, ibuprofen's similar. We have ibuprofen. It's similar, but it's not the same. So we have ibuprofen, and then we also have paracetamol. Ibuprofen would be Tylenol. That's it. That's the one. Tylenol. And so you can buy it by like you can buy it at like Costco, like 1,000 tablets in a tub. Here you can't do that. No, it's not aspirin. No, not aspirin. It's Tylenol. But like paracetamol comes in packs of 8, 12 or 16, and you can only buy a max of 16 legally at any one time. 16. But basically, if you look at if you buy, like, you can buy the cheap ones for like 16p a box for like 16p, but then there's other brand name ones that are selling for like £1.50, and the difference is sometimes there's different coating. Like the cheap ones can be very powdery, and when you put them in your mouth tastes really shit. Whereas the more expensive ones, they might be in a capsule, or they may be sugar coated, so like there's no taste in your mouth. But like, why pay like 200% markup for something that you're just going to wash down with water? It's just silly. It's the exact same thing. Yeah. No, aspirin was something that doctors used to prescribe. It's not prescribed anymore as a painkiller. It's still used for aspirin's used for heart-related stuff, but it's not used as a painkiller anymore. That's like an old school thing. Yeah, exactly. You could get a 16p a box of paracetamol, and there'll also be a £3.50 box of paracetamol. It'll probably have the same amount. Do you want to know what's very different? The only difference between the two really is the packaging. The one at £3.50 will come in like this little plastic book where you open it and there's like individual tablets, whereas the 16p will be a little box of like 16 loose tablets. It's fucking ridiculous. And if you go to the States, you're talking about, I don't know, you're talking about $10-20 for something basic like that. But yeah, it's a very strange industry. It's very strange that it's been allowed to carry on for so long. It's obviously, again, I'm trying not to get political, but it is very political. Like, the pharmaceuticals can throw whatever money they want at any politician to make things happen. Like, the money these companies are making is just insane. It's really crazy, and like they're never going to be stopped because they've got so much money. They can just buy their way through. So even good politicians, even the good ones that want to have a positive change, like, if you get the pharmaceutical companies to come along and say, well, listen, we know you want to do A, B and C, like, here's 100 times the amount of money you need to make that happen. You're going to have change. You just give us the thumbs up when we need the thumbs up. And then the good politician who's like, like, I could actually do a lot of good with this money. Or also, I can put it in my back pocket. Like, everything's accounted for. But so whether it comes as a brown envelope in the back pocket or it goes as a charitable donation from a wealthy anonymous gifter, like, there's always a way of doing things. And sadly, politics is just corrupt everywhere. No matter what kind of country it is, poor country, rich country, politics is always fucked. There was a viral video a few years ago, I think it was maybe on Vine, but comparing like childbirth in the States versus childbirth in UK. So you have a baby here, it doesn't cost you anything in terms of like going to hospital, but in the States the average is 20,000 to 40,000 to have a baby. Based on, there was a study done and it just calculated all the costs, like the cost of holding your baby, like $50, the cost of cutting the umbilical cord, $200, little things like this. Like they're just making money wherever they can make money. It's just, you're scratching your head, you're like, why can't people just do their job? Why can't the doctors just be free to do their job? Why does it have to be a business? A streamer I watch has to pay like 30k for having a baby. Yeah, I don't get it. I like, a lot of people just accept things are the way they are. And listen, like I'm living here in the UK. Things are fucked here. But at the end of the day, they're a million times better. And every single person would do everything they could to protect the NHS. And it's like we have a socialist healthcare, and it's a million times better. It comes out of your taxes, which are still very fucking low, 20%. 20% of my earnings are taken to cover like just your general taxes, which includes your healthcare, like what is it? National insurance. I can't even remember the things that come out because I haven't looked at my fucking pay slip in so long. Like your national insurance, your tax, your income tax, it boils down to a total of 20%. And I'd have no problem having a little bit more taken out if for the healthcare. If you knew it was going to healthcare, I don't think anyone would have too many issues with that. Going up to 25% or whatever. Public maintenance roads, yeah. Well, Fries, you live in Sweden. Am I right in thinking 50% of your income is taken off you and basically everything's free, school, healthcare and stuff? Is that right? Again, you hear stories about different countries, but you don't actually know what's right, what's wrong. I could have my next door neighbour telling me, oh, in Australia they only have to pay 10% income tax and everything else is free. Like you don't know what's true. Right, but the wrong amount. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's like, I'm very for socialist healthcare, very for it. A homeless person gets hit by a car, they should be able to go into hospital and get the healthcare they need. If someone gets pregnant, they should be able to go to hospital and not have to worry about bills. If someone gets cancer, they should be able to get fucking treatment. It's as simple as that. It's I don't understand why that should ever be argued with. It's like 33% on what you earn, then you have VAT on everything. And is VAT in around 20% on items? Here, I think it's 20, yeah, VAT 20%. On like anything you buy, you pay VAT on it. Here's actually another rant. Since we're shitting on America and Canada. Canada's the fucking same. When you go to the shop and you've picked up like $20 worth of goods, you go to the fucking till and they're like, oh, that's 25 because they added tax on at the fucking till. What is that about? I absolutely hate that. I cannot stand that. That is so frustrating. Why can't you just put the appropriate price on the labels in the shop? I just don't get it. Because then you have to do the fucking math. Do you have enough money to cover what you're trying to buy? Like, why? Like, the price is the same. I understand. Like in Canada, I know that First Nations, anyone who's First Nation, they have like a card that means they don't pay tax on anything. But like, why can't they just have like a reduction as opposed to like having everyone calculated out in your head? Except fuel, we got 6 different taxes on fuel. Yeah, fuel here's fucking crazy at the moment. I know it's the same in Canada. It's the same. Like diesel just went over like $2 a litre in Canada, and it's normally like 80p or 80 cent. But yeah, I like going into a shop and seeing something costs £1, and I go up to the till and I'm like, here's the £1 for the item I just bought. I like that. I hate this. It's £1.20 if you were to get to the till. Yeah, it's. I don't understand that, why that's a thing. I know like different states have different like tax percentages or VAT or whatever. Like they all make up their own, but why can't like the correct amount just be on the badge in the shop? I'll leave the conversation there. I don't want to go into it because I know what's coming up next. It's fucking tipping, and I don't want to talk about tipping. It makes me angry talking about it. Mandatory tipping. You can apply what you're saying to any industry, sadly. I know in my own here as a vegan, and it's a sad lonely battle, but my hobbies disappear overnight. Well, also, like, we try our best to
Nibby
make
cheered X100 tipping
to
you
make as
say?
many
Is
meat-free
100
dishes as
bits
we
enough?
can. The problem is there's a... What was that? Nibby, thanks very much for the bits, I appreciate it. Like, there's a lot of stuff that we buy that's marketed as being vegan or whatever, and it's all fucking shite. It's stuff that's not actually that good. Like oat milk, for example. Loads of the fucking oat milk that you can get it's not like proper oat milk. It's shite. And yeah, there's just a lot of garbage out there. A lot of stuff is full of sugar. Oh, it's natural. Like Oreos there's another fucking example. Everyone's like, oh, Oreos are vegan. They're not vegan by fucking choice. They're vegan because they're shite. There's nothing of any value in them, and they just happen to be vegan. But there's a lot of stuff that's like that. Some vegetarian, vegan food is great, and like the one thing we miss. Oh. The one thing we miss about Galway is there was an Aldi that had these plant-based burgers, and they were fucking incredible. And I haven't been able to find anything that matches that up here because we don't have Aldi here, and I miss that. But we make a lot of veggie dishes, Thai dishes. I do a lot of Thai cooking. A lot of Asian cooking in general is vegetarian, because in Asia there's not a lot of money for food, or meat and stuff like that. It's not readily available, so you get a lot of veggie dishes. You get a lot of fish, because that's cheap and available, but you get very little chicken and beef. Beef is a rarity over there. Does the job. Well, see, again, tofu. There's good tofu and there's bad tofu. You want good tofu, you have to go to the Asian shop. You get the shit out of fucking Tesco. Like, you say you eat the tofu, I'm guessing you get the one out of Tesco, because I know you don't go to the Asian shop. But like, if you go to get we eat tofu. I put tofu in a lot of dishes. But if you get the proper stuff, it tastes completely different to the white, as my wife would put it, the white version of tofu made in England. And it's not the same at all. It's not even close to being the same. Beetroot burgers, yeah, beetroot burgers. I've had good ones, I've had bad ones, and if more companies last night we were. It was late last night, so shops here close on a Sunday. So we went to the 24 Hour to grab a few snacks, and then we saw some like lunches, like pre-prepared lunches that were meant to be healthy, and everything had fucking cream in it, and like it was all, they weren't healthy options. They were all very, they were like, it was food designed to tempt like non-vegetarian people into eating vegetarian food, and it just all looked fucking disgusting. It was all shite, it was all full of sugar. The amount of sugar, I looked at the labels, the amount of sugar in a lot of the food was crazy, and it was like half-assed, and people here like live off their fucking meat. Irish people have very, very bland taste buds, and they're not adventurous when it comes to food. Everyone lives off meat and spuds, and so I know they're trying to like get people one toe in, one toe out kind of thing. They're just trying to get people to experiment, but they're alienating all the people who do want to try real vegetarian food. Like the vegetarian dish I would make a lot would be kaichio, which is just rice and eggs, just rice and eggs and Maggi sauce. Just very simple, 2 ingredients and a sauce on top. And then if we want to beef it up a bit, we'll do eggplant. Super fucking easy, really tasty, and it just has to be cooked in a particular way. It takes 5 minutes, done and dusted. And that would be a vegetarian dish we eat quite a lot. What else? Fried rice. I do incredible fried rice. My wife does a lot better fried rice, but fried rice, it's veggie, tastes amazing. I cook enough for 8 portions, so it means lunch for the next few days and a few dinners. But yeah, I just hate half-assed stuff. I don't like going in and seeing oat milk that's full of sugar and sweeteners and all that shit. It's just sometimes like may contain traces of milk. I hate seeing that on a fucking oat milk tub or carton. Like may contain traces of milk. Why the fuck is that a thing? That's stupid. That's ridiculous. May contain traces of milk. Sweet water and fucking grinded oats. Like it's a little bit of sugar, like a little tiny bit. Like that's it, and maybe a bit of salt. That's all it is. There should be no fucking milk anywhere near it. Sarah's factory produces milk for people who can't. No, I know that, loaf, but like all I want, like my wife is lactose intolerant, so she can't have milk. But the problem is like why even bother making it? It's just some fucking company trying to get in on the current scheme of making oat milk, so they can charge a fortune for it whenever the main people who are going to be buying it are lactose intolerant. There's a lot of lactose intolerant people here in Ireland. It's very common. There's a lot of gluten intolerant people as well, and people don't realise it. A lot of people just get bloated and think that's normal. Like me, I've never been tested, but I know I have a gluten and a wheat intolerance. I still eat it. I still eat it all. I just deal with the bloat, and that's like most people here. There's a lot of people that just deal with being bloated and it's fine. But yeah, there's a lot of lactose intolerant people. It's a genetic weakness, and it's passed along. This fucking level, I just want out of this level. This fucking fish gate. I just need a stretch here. Well, too much of anything's bad for you. Like if you're drinking soy milk and so on in a normal capacity, everything's going to be fine. How do you feel about save state practice? I'm on the fence of anyone can do whatever they want. I'm against it myself. I would never criticize or look down on anyone for save stating. Do what you want. Do whatever makes you feel comfortable, but I'm not going to do it myself. The only thing I save state for would be to like save checkpoints and shit like that in hacks that don't save. Like Responsible World doesn't. I can't save checkpoints in Responsible World, so I take like save states for it. Or if I'm demoing something, I'll use them. But yeah, I don't want to save state like the fish gate. Vegetarian. Yeah, no, save stating always brings up a good conversation, and I'm very much in the fence of if you want to get good at something, don't save state. Learn the grind. Like this here, learning this section was a fucking pain, and it took me so fucking long. I could have easily save stated it, and now I can do it consistently if I just focus. It means if I ever go to do a run back or whatever, it's not going to be that much of a problem. I want to be able to get good consistently at something, and I don't like the idea of save stating just to learn something that's far into the level. I want to feel like I've beaten it in the same way other people have beaten it. I don't want to be like, oh, I've beaten it, and however I also did lots of practice. I don't care if anyone else does it. I really don't. It's just there was one early on in my streaming career, there was when I was doing one of the first levels in Invictus, some little fucking arsehole from Facebook, some Facebook streamer came in and started giving me shit because I sucked, because they were gloating about how they beat Grand Prix World 2, and then after a while of probing, and I was new to streaming, after a while of probing, it turns out they beat the entire thing with save states, and it only took them like 6 hours to beat Grand Prix World 2, and it was their first hack, and it's like, no fucking wonder it took you only 6 hours. Fucking cunt. So, can one boss in ER? What's ER? ER. But, yeah, it's, I know a few friends like save state and stuff, they like through levels that they don't enjoy and all. Like I think that's a great idea. If you're just not feeling a level and you have no interest in the hack, and it's like a roadblock to you enjoying the hack, fucking save state the way through it. That's a great idea. Why I would rather someone save state through a level they don't enjoy in order to get to more good levels that they might actually enjoy. Oh, why did I swim? I would have got through that. Yeah, I don't like the idea of someone hating a level so much that they no longer want to play. I enjoy the struggle. The only time I don't often get frustrated. Like even this level, it's not frustrating me. It's just it's very difficult getting past this fish gate. Like this, I'm not getting fucking angry at this or anything. But yeah, so, say for example someone gets to Toasty Coals, for example, which is a long brutal level, or Deuce Lair. If that's stopping them from continuing the hack, fucking save state. Get through it, move on to another level. The only time like I would be sort of more on the fence about it, is something like Absolute Power. Absolute Power is like, it's a difficult level, but a lot of it is just based on the difficulty of using that particular gimmick, and you're never going to get good at a gimmick like that unless you just power through, figure it out, get used to doing quick changes. And I would sort of be more on the fence about that, but especially when you're so close to the end of a hack. But whatever, people do whatever they want. Oh fuck me. Like I have like I love to watch people joining their Kaizo journey, and I don't like this. Right, there's like a movement where a lot of people encourage save stating. I'm not a fan of that. I really don't like that. I don't like throwing that in people's face in terms of oh, just to be clear, I'm not saying you done this, Minister. I'm not saying like people who I ask about save states as well. So that's not what I'm asking about. I'm like, there's people out there that very much encourage someone to save state because they're struggling. I really don't like that, because I've seen this happen where people didn't even have save state on their mind, and they were just struggling with something, and now they're second guessing, like, oh, is this like not fun to watch? Like, would it be more fun if I save stated just to get past this? Why are they bringing it up? I don't like that. Whenever you're starting to question someone's ability to enjoy the grind and get through the big victory, so I'm very much, if someone wants to save state, let them do it. But I'm not a fan of encouraging anyone to do it. If someone wants to power through, the victory will be much more satisfying. Yeah, I've seen someone do what's the level? Everything is fine in Quickie 1. That's, you know, the switch one, the switch blocks. The second last level, I think it's called Everything is Fine. Someone encouraged a new Kaizo streamer to save state there, like not in a like, oh, you need to do this otherwise you'll not be doing it. It wasn't done that way. They were trying to do it in a lovely way, being like, you know, it's fine to save state, like no one here is going to judge you. It was said in that kind of way, and then the person's like, oh right, well, I don't know how to save state, how am I meant to do that? And it was sort of like they were let down and pressured into it. And I was just like, oh fuck me. I was lurking and I was just like, no. Wait, what's that? Same, Nath. Same. I am calm. Yo, Psycho, how's it going? Welcome, Raiders. How's it going? Psycho, what were you doing? What were you playing? Are you Psycho? Okay, 2 pumps and then I think I can go. Okay, I think I've got this. I tried to plan that out, and what I had in my head would have worked. So, okay, I've got this. No save state needed. Feeling miserably and Invictus. That's exactly what I want to hear. I want to hear the fucking struggle, and then whenever you do get the fucking victory, it'll be fucking epic. What level are you on, Psycho? I can't remember what level you were on whenever I was last watching you do it. There's that many people playing it at the moment, it's very hard to remember. There's 2 people on Lake Bodom, so Wetbeard and Tweed are both in Lake Bodom. Steel is on Piranha Pipeway. You're in Plumber's Nightmare. Where's Figs at? Yo, Figs, how's it going? Figs, where are you at in Invictus? I'm trying to remember where everyone is. It's fucking hard to remember. You beat Absolute Power. Awesome. Awesome. Fucking awesome. That's my second favorite level ever. I fucking love it. That's probably the single best moment of my stream, in my streaming career. That moment of overcoming something that you no longer felt like. I felt like that's where I transitioned out of being a beginner. Even playing Invictus, because it took me so long, because of the way I stream and stuff, because it took me so long, I never felt like a gamer until I beat Absolute Power. Just that moment of getting to that fucking door, I screamed. Like, it's one of my most viewed. It's one of my most viewed clips, and yeah, I just fucking love that getting to that door. Let's go, let's fucking go. And yeah, it's such a great level. I play it all the time. And Invictus, I always go back and forth. Which do I prefer more, the Invictus level or Absolute Power? Absolute Power is more difficult, in my opinion. Some people disagree. I think once you get used to doing Invictus level, I think it's fine. Section 1 is hard, Section 2 is the hardest, Section 3 is super easy. Yeah, Ratio's clear was awesome. This here fucking shit is harder than Invictus. This fucking... just trapped in this fucking wet tunnel. Which sounds sexual, but I promise you it's definitely not. Shit, I'm very close to 550 followers. 2 more followers and I'm at 550. Yeah, Ratio, from what I saw, you're very ready for it. I didn't see your entire Invictus playthrough, but everything I did see you watch towards the end, the last few levels. I watched you play Invictus and Kamek. You've got this. Definitely longest level. The green switch took me 11 minutes. Kamek took you 7 hours, 45 minutes. Yeah, well, Kamek took you a little bit over half of what it took me. I beat him 1 minute before the 15-hour mark. Took me fucking forever. When I close my eyes, I can still hear that fucking music. No, Ratio, I'm pretty sure I watched him. I don't think he had... No, it was Figs. I watched Figs. Figs didn't even attempt the scrub test. He fucking held the P switch and jumped on the big switch. He didn't do it. He's a fucking scrub. Did I do it? I can't even remember. I did. No, did I do it? I set the P switch down on the switch. Did I get a double jump? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. No, I'm a scrub too then. Yeah, I don't think I got a double jump. I might have got one jump. I think I failed the P switch. I might have got the big switch. I can't remember. I didn't start getting good at jumps until I'd done a key hack and I practiced switch jumps on it, and I just sort of got the timing down for it. Oh my god, I fucking hate this. Alright, someone who knows this game, what is the best way of doing that second gate? Like, what is the timing? Yeah, you were very lucky, Ratio. Get good. Ratio, it's Invictus is such a hard game to stay blind to, but if you can, it's such a good game because it's quite trolly. You benefit from the fact of like getting trolled, having to replay stuff because it's such a good hack. Having to replay stuff isn't the worst. And slight turn back before it. And do I pump at all, Rick, or is it just like a look back and then go? Is it just I think it's just a look back. Yeah, so, okay. Spin jump on the torpedoed head. Okay, just a slight look back. Look back will slow you down enough. Okay, cheers. Yeah, like, that's what I was saying. Like, you played 1.1.0. I always recommend streamers do 1.1. Because there was added trolls to it. And I just think as a streamer you want to get trolled because it's great for your viewers, and having to replay something when you're at the end, when you're getting to the end, oh fuck, I forgot. When you're getting to the end and you die, like you're going to get back to it again. No one fucking dies at the ends and then it takes forever getting back at it. So it's just another 5 minutes, 10 minutes playing something and you finally get it and you've got some good content with being trolled. I think it's the best, both for your gameplay and for the content. Oh fuck! And then the comic fight, yeah. So, Smash and Sewer secret. And the ice level, the penguin, the second part of the penguin level, they both got extra trolls. And then a few small bug fixes. And then the final castle is fixed. The final castle is very fucked in 1.0, so it's definitely worth going to 1.1. And people are always like Figs, I think I heard you say this, or maybe it was Grateful. I think it was Grateful. Like, if it was good enough, if it was the right version to play, it should be put in SMW Central. The reason why it wasn't is because like your downloads used to reset and stuff like that, your download count, and then people didn't want to update their hacks because they didn't want to lose the content, the info, and the reviews and stuff for that version. So people tended to not update their hacks as carefully whenever the changes were quite small. Yeah, the final castle's fucked. If you're in the comic fight and you axe out of it, you break the game. If you go out to the overworld. Accidentally, yeah. Yeah, no worries, Ratio. Have fun. Right, I've been streaming for 2 hours, so give me another few minutes and then I just want to stretch my legs and get a coffee. Yo, Civ! Can we get a shout out for Civ, everyone? Or someone? Civ had his anniversary stream, which I wasn't in the house at all yesterday, so I fucking missed it. But Civ is a absolutely beautiful human being, and everyone should be going and following him and congratulating him on an awesome anniversary stream. He's a really good dude, but also fuck Civ. But yeah, everyone do exclamation mark SO Savardigus, and everyone actually do click into his profile and make sure you are following him because he's a legend. But Civ, how was your stream? How did it go? Rate him. Everyone rate Civ. Yeah, Civ's a fucking legend, and he's also a cheater because the first time I met Civ, me, Rick, Civ, and Jez we were basically meeting for the first time playing golf, Mario Golf, and Civ scored a put the ball in the hole, and then the game completely froze and no one could do anything. He broke the fucking game. How's it going today, Civ? I don't know what you're talking about. Barely at dinner, went to bed. Yeah, it's... Fuck. Yeah, the only thing I ate in my 24-hour stream, like that entire day, was Oreos, and it made me very fucking constipated. I struggled the next day, and then the following day, I was burping fucking grape Oreos. It was fucking disgusting. It felt absolutely horrible. Oh really? I could do 16 hours fine. I would say that last section of a 24-hour stream would really hurt me, but I could do 16 hours fine because whenever I got to like the 7-hour mark, the 8-hour mark, I started doing multiplayer games, and it was so fucking easy doing multiplayer. We were doing Among Us, Dead by Daylight, and it was just such good fun. It was so easy. So I could easily do that for 16 hours. Oreos didn't put. Oh my fucking god! didn't sleep that good the night before. Ah, oh, fuck me. Well, I woke up at 6, but I had a great sleep. But I woke up at 6 because I had to take the wife to work, and then I had to leave the dogs off at daycare before. Oh, I said the word, and the puppy sleeping on my feet just woke up because I said the D word. Because she loves the D. I took them to DC, and fuck me, dick. And yeah, and then I had to end in the middle of the stream to go get or lift them. So that probably helped, just having that bit of a break away from the screen for 40 minutes. It was meant to be 20 minutes, but the traffic was fucking crazy. But yeah, it was my first time playing Among Us, and that was very fun. I had so much fun doing Among Us. Oh, why did I fucking pump? But so there's very few left. My wife wanted to try everything, and she agreed that the grape one was fucking disgusting. She said it was horrible, but she really loved the matcha one. She really liked the matcha one, so she had the matcha ones. And then my family were visiting yesterday, and I let them try the rest of them. So they ate everything. They liked it. They liked like birthday cake and double stuffed and the blue, what do you call it, the blackberry. Wait. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh, fucking PB. But that is fucking difficult. That's a big PB. Such a big personal progress. Big PB. You had so much fun tricking you and killing you. You fucking bastard, you got me. You viewer joined our game yesterday, and I think Star pissed him off because he was the only one doing the killing, and he abruptly left the game on my Discord. Yeah, Siv, I made it very, very clear. I was having a lot of people come in and say hi for the very first time, and I made it very clear I wasn't going to play multiplayer with anyone that hadn't been in my channel previously. You had to have sent a message or two before any other day, because all these fucking... I went on this rant the other day, but all these arseholes come in to play the game, like Mario Kart, for example. Mario Kart's a good example. These arseholes come in, they're like, oh, is there room for one more? And you're like, you want to be friendly? And you're like, yeah, of course. They don't interact with you, they're fucking arseholes, they're really good at the game, and they're just not fun to play with. So I made it very strictly, any game I was playing, I made it very strict that it was my community only, and no one new was welcome. And I think that's a good thing to do if you're playing multiplayer games with your viewers. I would rather have 6 people than 12 people play and I don't know the other 6. Like, there was one guy who wanted to play Among Us, seemed lovely in chat, they seemed absolutely lovely, and yeah, I don't want that. I don't want a nobody coming in and who's really good at the game and you don't know what they're like. And yeah, Mario Kart, like, we had one day now, we had one guy who came in, he was from Holland, and he was lovely. He jumped into Discord and he was chatting away, but he won every fucking race. But some people come in, they don't chat. Like, a perfect example is Spelunky. I don't play Spelunky, but Steelbeard and Tweed and Quink play Spelunky. But you get these people come in and they will outright kill you, or like just they'll do whatever they want in the game. It's just like, what is the point in even doing co-op? There's no co-op involved. They just want to show off how good they are. It's just like so toxic. So yeah, I'm now, I have no problem telling anyone now, my community only when it comes to multiplayer on stream. So many people want to just snipe into the games. Minister, I need to write in my fucking about me page. Minister, very, very sorry you got scammed, but there's no TTS until 100. I need to change that. I need to change it. I'll make a note of that here on my break. But sorry, scammed. No TTS until 100. Because there's too much fucking spam in our little community. You went to the effort. I'll read that too.
If you want to play multiplayer with Oreos, please make prior appointment. Our character will be reviewed. If approved, you shall be permitted to attend. You will hear back in 2 to 3 business days.
Thank you, Oreos, for your patience.
But yeah, there's your TTS, Minister. But yeah, no, I'm just, unless you're doing like games with viewers and everyone's welcome to join, that's different. But if you're setting up to play with friends, it should be friends only. Like that. And the rule I had was, you had to have previous message sent in my channel. I said you could be a lurker who maybe said something long time ago, and you might lurk in every single stream. I don't know. I don't look at my list of viewers, so I don't know who hangs about and who doesn't. So I don't want to discredit like people I know, or only the people I know, because there could be people who are part of your community quietly. But yeah, there was people coming in, it was their first time chatting and stuff, that they're the people I don't want being part of it. That was a terrible Kermit impression. TTO. Don't come back. Alright, here. I really need to get some coffee and stretch my legs. I've been streaming for 2 hours, so let me just stretch a bit here. And I'll be back. Give me 2 minutes. Do you want the Street Fighter music, or do you want to stay here listening to this? I can put Street Fighter on if you want. Raffle. Oh, I actually need to turn that all off. Street Fighter. You want Street Fighter? Okay. Enjoy Street Fighter. upstairs. Oh, hi, Maggie. You want to say hi? Let's see. Look. Look at all the people. Look. Look. Who's that? In here? Who's this over here? Look at the pups. Look. Yes, this is Maggie. She's adorable. Oh, I am pooped. All right. Let's see if I can get past this fucking thing. Oh, that's a great emote. Great emote. Oh, it's 10k. I was gonna say, oh, did you update your emotes? 10k. Guess I have to drop 10k now. Fuck's sake. Yeah. Fuck me, why am I pumping? Pumping like there's a fucking sale on flashlights. Wait, there was a poll. The right one won. The peach and grape was by far the most disgusting. I can't comment on the reactions that from yous viewing me, but from taste, peach and grape is the most disgusting fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Seconds, getting lots of messages here. Of the video on reacting to Oreos. I could maybe cut that up. I've got it all highlighted, so maybe I could go back and cut it up. Oh, the peach and grape. Who thought that was a good idea? It was like my wife tasted it and she had the same reaction I had, and she loves Oreos. If you ever see it, you should buy it just to see what I had to go through. Like birthday cake, completely edible, just very sweet. Oh my god! Like birthday cake was fine, double stuff was fine. Like in terms of like in comparison, the chocolate ones were nice because you couldn't even taste Oreo. They didn't even taste like Oreos; just taste like chocolate biscuits, so they're lovely. I shouldn't say lovely, I should say acceptable, because there was a lot of chocolate there, and for what you get, I wouldn't choose it over some other good chocolate. But yeah, the grape and peach, the blueberry and raspberry, the matcha, like I like matcha, but the matcha was not nice. And they were also expensive because I got them in the Asian shop, so they're all imported from Japan. Oh, you cunt. I haven't written up my notes for what happened in the my anniversary stream. I have a little stream diary of all the like highlights over the past year. So I need to write that up, and I updated my hack list for what I completed to add in El Dorado and Nightmare Cafe 10, and I forgot that I still have like a quarter of Mario's Bizarre Adventure to do, and Responsible World. I need to continue playing it. Forgot all about it. After I do this, I'll probably dive back into Responsible World. I'll get Mario's Bizarre Adventure done soon. Like, I'll take a break from this someday and get it done out of the way, because it's too good to leave. But I'll continue Responsible World after I do this. My random button functions will stop working. Is it a bug with the software sieve, or a bug with your actual Stream Deck? Surprised to see all the viewers hung about when I was off getting coffee, which is very nice, so thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate that. The view count didn't fucking budge at all. I still have to figure out that timing, but I'm getting a little bit more confident every time, so that's good. Again, this is just a perfect example of why I'm in favour of not save stating. Like, I'm able to do this now, and as frustrating as it is to actually do it, just the consistency, it's good for when it comes to swimming and tide. Like, this'll come up again in another hack, and just even that pipe entry, I'm getting better at that pipe entry, and I was really struggling with it before. Have I dropped any frames today? Very few. I have recently switched from, so I have a high-end GPU and a high-end CPU, and I had been dropping a ton of frames whenever I selected the NVENC encoding. I went back to CPU encoding, and it's basically solved all my issues. Both of them are like under zero pressure. Like, I don't understand it. I'm happy I figured it out, but like, I just don't understand it. I have no idea why the graphics card couldn't encode the stream like properly. You have the opposite issue? Yeah, I don't understand it at all. Like my CPU, so I'm now CPU encoding, and I'm sitting at 5% usage. Like it's not even being used. I don't know what their percentage was for graphics card, but like it's a high-end graphics card, it wouldn't have been struggling. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. But I was dropping like 10,000 frames every time I used the GPU encoder. I don't. Maybe it had something to do with the drivers or something like that. Like I'm a Mac user. All this driver shit and firmware and all that jazz. That's all automatically done for you as a Mac user. So having to download all these various different shit for the hardware is strange. Like I don't really get it. You do CPU encoding too, and you're like 7% because I always need 10 million programs open and your bot run. Yeah. And like, do you drop any frames, Bracky? Like I've been streaming here 2.5 hours and I've dropped 54 frames, so it's like it's just a minor little hiccup. Like it's not enough for even stream to notice. The abysmal internet, yeah. Not cause of CPU, yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice to see a little report of stream quality. I would like to know, like, oh shit, it was really stormy, it was windy, lots of rain, and I dropped 3,000 frames, and then when it's sunny I dropped 0 frames. Like, I would like to be able to look at a little report and then compare it to like the weather, or did I have any other people in my house at that time. Do it automatically for Windows because every computer has different. Yeah, yeah. Yo, Jen Morrow, how's it going? Really good to see you. Yo, Star. Ni hao. Star, are you like ethnically Chinese, or are you just being quirky? I used to try and learn hello in as many different languages as I can, but I can't really remember many now. I used to watch a lot of the language YouTubers, people that learn different languages. That's all I know in Chinese art. That's what I hear from Chinese talk, or CPU talk. Yeah, I love listening to Cantonese. Mandarin's okay, but Cantonese sounds fucking awesome. It sounds really like really masculine. It's a really like aggressive accent. And I love listening to Vietnamese. Vietnamese is very like springy. Like to do the accent's very, very difficult. Thai, like I really struggle with Thai. I try to learn phrases and words, and Thai is very, very difficult. Basically, when you say something in Thai, you say it identical to everyone else and how they say it, because the pronunciation is so important. fuck me. But yeah, Thai, like you have to basically you mimic the accent whenever you're talking Thai, so that what you're saying is the correct word. Because if you pronounce it slightly different, it's a different word entirely. I know nothing about Korean other than it's such like a chill. It's like a real stoner vibe in comparison to like a lot of the other Asian languages. It's really like just laid back and more deep. Japanese can be like that a bit, but it's also a bit. It can be a little bit snappy, yeah, a little bit sharp, but my favorite to listen to would be. I love Thai. I love listening to Thai, but Vietnamese I think is my favorite to listen to. I just like how springy it is. Like Vietnamese beatboxers are the best. If you ever hear like really talented beatboxers, the Vietnamese guys are just top notch. They're able to hit these fucking sounds that no one else can do. Okay, I've got this. I've got this fish gate. I'm not afraid of the fish gate anymore. Yeah, some beatboxers are just. It's mind-boggling what they can do. I used to try to beatbox. I had a few Portuguese friends in school, and they used to teach me how to beatbox. But everything I know about beatboxing, I learned in the 5 minutes they taught me. I never like expanded it. You just need to practice all the time. But I never like expanded, so I can do. This sounds like fucking shit. This sounds really fucking shit. So I know it sounds like shit, so you don't need to tell me it sounds like shit.
Yesterday I
can do
created
the
a
drum.
new desert from scratch. Guess what it is predominantly made of? Let me tell why.
Yesterday I created a new dessert from scratch. Guess what it was predominantly made of? Let me tell you what it's today for. Fuck off, pineapple, you cunt. So, what do you mean scam? Did it not say the entire thing? Oh, maybe I have a cutoff. Maybe the cutoff's too small. Wait there, let me adjust that. I think it's too short. Log in. TTS. Set that to 200. Settings saved. Okay, I've got it. I doubled it there, so it's now sitting at 200 instead of 100. So I'll refund all your points. So try that again, pineapple. Oh yeah, so beatboxing, I can do like a very basic shitty drum line, and then I can do a melody over it. So I thought this was so advanced when they showed me what to do. So like usually whenever people try to beatbox themselves, they go tss. Oh sorry, maybe that's really fucking loud into the mic. Sorry, I didn't think I. So like or So like people do this, but you can't really do a melody over it whenever you're trying to. So you have to like clench your teeth at the back. So I don't know how to describe it, but basically. So you start off with that kind of thing as your drum beat, and then you're able to put the melody over it. So let's say something like Billie Jean. So it's really fucking difficult to do.
Have you known that
but
Oreos
I
are
learned
the
that
most
in
amazing
5
creation
minutes,
humanity should
and then I
strive to
learned
get?
nothing else about
Oreos
beatboxing.
can increase your sugar and make you as sweet as Oreos. Also, get wrecked, Civ. Rick, if you are hiding.
But the idea is like it's very, very hard to just start layering stuff like up on top of each other. Like doing the drums and the melody like that when it's simple is easy, but you need to sort of be taught it, or you need to like watch tutorial videos. It's the same thing with like metal screaming. I don't do the proper scream. I can't do the proper scream, but right there. Now that time it was me. Oh, you're timing out pineapple. But yeah, it's really fucking. I don't know how those people do it. You can like people have been doing it for 15 years, and it sounds fucking insane. It's crazy. It did say the whole thing. Okay, good. Yeah, I bumped it up to 200 characters instead of 100. It was very low. Sorry, that's probably really loud on the mic. Keep going, I'm almost there. Pineapple, it's fucking hard. This is 2.5 exits, and I'm 11.5 hours in. It's fucking hard. I'm ready for it. I just don't play often enough to be any good. Yeah, this is fucking crazy difficult. Like, I beat the first exit in 45 minutes because I had previous experience with the first half of it. So this timer is like 4 hours on laser lifts and 4 hours on this level, first half. Concentrate. Drain the water out of there. Something tells me this level would be very difficult if there's no water. Unless there's like a dev star hiding in there, which, let's face it, Barb probably did put a dev star in here somewhere. Yeah, pineapple, it's a grind for sure, but it's rewarding. Clearing an exit's very, very fun. Bowser is what's blocking the pipe. Bowser's busy laying pipe, is he? Like, I don't remember anyone struggling on this the way I've struggled on it. I've watched so many people play this as their first playthrough, and this section, I honestly, I just can't remember anyone struggling with this. They got flushed down the toilet. Fuck me. Fuck me. What time is it? Yeah, it's now 3:30. You know what? I'm gonna switch it over because I can't do another. I'm not gonna stream late tonight, but no, I'm switching this over. Had some Oreo popcorn this weekend and